Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm filming two videos today, so I don't know which one I'm going to end up putting up first, whether it's this one or the previous or not, either way. It's either going to be this or the blush tag, so if you're seeing this one first, then great. If you're seeing the other one first, then I'm wearing the same thing. I haven't done a favorites video in a few months just because I haven't really been wearing too much makeup, and for the most part I've been going to the gym a lot actually, so when I go to the gym, most days I still wear liner and brows because that's the minimum, but I generally don't wear anything else. So anyway, but you know, I've been missing it lately and I have been wearing it occasionally, so I'm just going to share with you what I've currently been loving. I'm trying not to do too many repeats of old stuff, so obviously in terms of like highlighter, I'm still using the Hourglass a lot, as well as my Clé de Peau. I'm basically just using either one of those interchangeably. Let's just get started. So the first thing I've really been loving lately has been the Diorskin Forever and Everwear Primer, and this has SPF 20, so that's always nice because sun protection is important. But you know, I got this at a recent Dior event, and at first, you know, I wasn't even sure what I was going to get, but I actually had my makeup done that day, and even after like the skincare was done and the only thing I had on was this primer, everyone walking by was just like, what is on your skin right now? What are you wearing? Because your skin is glowing. Yeah, and my makeup artist just said like it's the Forever and Everwear, so I knew I had to pick it up. So I really like this primer just because it's really thin and it just really helps keep my makeup in check and actually just, yeah, makes my skin look pretty good. I mean, I've mentioned this before, fortunately my skin is generally pretty good, but this just makes it perfect. And I haven't been able to test it out in terms of humidity yet, but I was told that this actually helps your makeup not melt off when it's super hot, which those days will be coming soon. Next, I've recently been enjoying the new TooFaced Born This Way concealer that I got at Gen Beauty, and this is in the shade Medium, and sometimes I'll put this underneath the eyes, sometimes I still use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, but I've been really enjoying this on just other parts of my face just because it's really thin, it doesn't crease, and the color match is actually quite good. So if you have like a similar complexion color to mine, then you can definitely check out the shade Medium. I believe this will be available this month at Sephora if it's not already out yet. So if you're looking for a new concealer, then definitely check out the TooFaced Born This Way. Lately, I've also been moving away from liquid foundation again, just because I find that when the weather gets a little bit warmer, I don't want too much, you know, heavy stuff on my face. So I've actually been going back to my Tarte Amazonian Clay, what is this? Full Coverage Airbrush Foundation, and this is in the shade Light Medium Neutral. And I've been using this so much that I feel as though, yeah, I'm almost out of it now. I think I'm down to like the last third, which, yeah, so I'll be picking up another one of these. I think this is like the second or third one that I've been through, and again, it's really lightweight, provides amazing coverage. I'm wearing it right now, and you know, it's been a favorite for the last few years, so this is the one I just keep going to. I mean, don't get me wrong, I really like the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation, but something about this one just, I think it really just lives up to its name, where it just gives you sort of that, you know, airbrush flawless kind of look. My next favorite is a ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, and this is in the shade On the Rocks. And On the Rocks is just a really nice bronze sort of color. If you haven't concluded yet from previous videos and so on, I basically love bronze eyeshadows. I mean, if there's a bronze eyeshadow from whatever brand, I will most likely get it because it's just, I think it's just the most beautiful kind of look. It's right there if you can see. And I was really surprised with the ColourPop shadows. I actually ordered 4 of them as a birthday present to myself this year, and it's a really cool texture because they're almost like, when you dip your brush in, they're almost like creamy, but they're still a powder. And the pigmentation is crazy good, considering these are only, I believe, $6 American. So a little bit more for us Canadians, but still a fair trade. Like, the colors are beautifully pigmented. They are easy to blend, easy to work with, and I must say the ColourPop customer service is fantastic. One of my shadows actually arrived shattered, and so I sent them a picture and they sent a brand new one to me right away, like no hassle. So thank you so much for that, and I hope to be ordering again soon, although as of right now our dollar still sucks basically, so I don't know. Either way. Okay, my next favorite recently has been the EcoBrow Brow Wax, and this is in the shade Liz, so appropriate. Yeah, as soon as I saw this and it had my name on it, clearly it had to come home with me. So I actually did a blog post on this. If you haven't read it yet, I will leave the link down below. And my friend Dana actually helped contribute just because she's very blonde, and she had been struggling to find a really nice natural looking brow product for her brows just because everything else would be too dark. So she actually quite enjoyed the blonde shade, which is in the shade Marilyn. And of course I got this at the Truth Beauty Company. Shameless plug for them. I'm not getting paid by them, by the way, so I love the Truth Beauty Company. So yeah, you can get this there. And I like it because it's very easy to use. I actually bought the brush to go with it just because, you know, it's just easier to get both. And so it comes with the typical sort of like slanted brow brush on one end and also a spoolie. I like the spoolie because it's not super firm where it actually, you know, it hurts, but it's not so flimsy that it's not doing anything. And it's also not super fluffy as some of them have the tendency to be. So it just, I think, diffuses and disperses the color nicely. So Liz is actually the dark brunette shade, and usually I'm very wary of getting, you know, brunette shades just because I find that they run a little bit too warm on me and therefore too brown. But this one is actually quite good. I'm wearing it right now. So yeah, I highly recommend picking up EcoBrow. My promo code actually still works on the Truth Beauty site. So if you're interested in EcoBrow or any other great green products such as the eyeshadow I'm wearing today, I'll talk about it in a blog post. But yeah, my code is still Staygorgeous, and you get 15% off your online purchase. So yeah, anyway, moving on. The next product I've been loving lately has been the YSL Terre Saharienne. Sorry to all my French-speaking friends and subscribers, but this is the yeah, bronzing powder from YSL. And I actually got this at the L'Oreal warehouse sale, so shout outs to Tanya for inviting me to that. But this is what it looks like. There is just a very slight shimmer, but it actually doesn't show up on the skin. Again, I'm wearing this. I think most of the things, except for the... Okay, I would say about like half of the things I'm actually wearing today. But anyway, yeah, I really like it because it's quite natural. It's not super orange or dark, and it's just really beautiful and nice to work with. And again, I'm a sucker for good packaging, and this is just really pretty with, like, you know, the dark brown and then also the gold. Yeah, so the fact that I got this at the warehouse sale, it was just probably the best find at that actual sale. Okay, the last two things are lip products, and the first lip product I'm going to mention, I'm not sure if it's available yet here in Canada. I actually got my friend to pick this up for me in the States, I believe at Nordstrom, or where was she? I can't remember, but she got this in the States for me. And this is the Lancôme Juicy Shaker in the shade Mint to Be. And it is this really cool looking blue color. And what's nice about this is that it smells like mint, so it helps freshen your breath, but it actually doesn't come off as blue. So with the Juicy Shakers, you're actually supposed to shake them up, you know, like a little cocktail shaker. Adorable. And that basically just mixes the pigment along with the oil and just creates a really hydrating and sort of product to put on your lips. And this actually comes off as just like adding a really sheer, more of a cooler tone to your lips, so it doesn't show up blue, as I mentioned as before, but I find that it actually just makes my lips look a little bit more on the, you know, mauve side, while still looking completely natural, because again, this is not like a full pigment lip product. So I've really been liking this just because, yeah, it's cute, it's convenient, it smells minty, and I think it just looks cool. Like, whenever I pull this out, people are just like, are you really going to put that on your lips? Hells yes, I am. and I've been loving it. So yeah, I'm hoping this comes to Canada if it hasn't already yet, and if it doesn't, get your American friends if you're somewhere that doesn't have this, and yeah, get them to send it to you because it's awesome. Last favorite, and this is another thing that I got at Gen Beauty, and this is the Nude Sticks Gel Lip and Cheek color, and this is in the shade Pulse. Now, Pulse is a very, like, neutral-ish, like, mauve MLBB color. I don't know. I'm really bad at explaining things right now, but I find that it's so easy to use. Like, I think I've always had a love for just like the chunky crayon type lip products, but it's really hydrating and it provides just a really natural shine. It does run a little bit more pink on me, so for an MLBB, yeah, a little bit more on the pink side, but still really natural, really neutral. I'm not wearing this right now, but yeah, I've really been enjoying this, so I'm glad. I mean, this was the first Nude Sticks product that I've actually tried, and I really like it, so I will definitely be giving their eyeshadows a go as soon as possible. Okay, so that's it for my current favorites. I'm hoping that I'll be a little bit more consistent with the monthly favorites again, but if not, it's just because I'm using the same stuff over and over again, and it doesn't really benefit anyone to just keep saying the same things. So anyway, thanks so much for watching and for your continued support. If you like this video, please feel free to give it a thumbs up. Remember to subscribe and to tell all of your friends, yeah, to do the same. Okay, I'm gonna go, so I'll talk to you soon. Bye!